Hello everyone, in this video we'll be taking a look at variables and data types in Python programming. This video is part of the ongoing series where you will learn about the fundamental programming concepts in Python programming. So let's get started. The big three data types we'll be taking a look at are strings, integers, and floats. So a string is just some text like hello world, and we'll also be taking a look at concatenation, where you can add two strings together basically. An integer are just numbers, not decimal numbers, just numbers like -1, -2, 0, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then floating point numbers are just decimals like 1.1, 3.9, or -1.7. Any decimal numbers are going to be called floating point numbers. After that, we'll be taking a look at variables, which as shown over here is basically what a variable is. It's basically a box that stores anything you want. So it can't store all three at once, obviously. It can only store one thing at a time. So it can store like the value 1 for int, and the variable will have a name, and that name will be assigned the value 1. So if this seems a little bit confusing right now, when we do the practice, it will be a lot more clear, don't worry. Alright, so for the practice, I'm going to be using Replit. You can use any code editor you want. And let's get started. So let's just print out each of our data types in the console. So we said integer was one of them. Then we also said floating point numbers was one of them. And then we also said we can print out strings. So hello world. And as you can see, we have all three values in the console. Well, I'll just keep that here in case anyone wants it for reference. Now, we also talked about variables. So a variable, like I said, is like a container. So we have the variable name, I'll just call it x, is equal to hello. Hello from Python. And this variable is storing the value hello from Python, and this piece of text is of type string. It's a type of string. So this value, hello from Python, is being stored inside of this variable name x. It's not like some other languages where you would say string x is equal to, I don't know. It's not like that. You just have the variable name, and Python will figure it out. Okay, what type of data type is this? What's its value? And that makes the process a little bit easier. So let's print out the variable x. We get hello from Python, which is the value of x. So this is the value, this is the thing we're putting inside the box. And for print, we are unpacking that box. We're unpacking whatever is inside of it. So we can do the same thing for the rest of the data types that we learned about. So 1, x3 is equal to 1. Let's bring these different values, 1.9 and 8. Print x2, print x3. So we get 1.9, 8, and hello from Python, which are our values from the variables. So that's it for the variables and the numbers. And I'm just going to delete this. Now, we also said we would talk about concatenation. Concatenation. So we can concatenate a lot of different things. I'm just going to provide some basic examples. And in future videos, we'll take a look at some more in-depth examples as well. So First, we can just do adding two strings basically together. So hello plus world. So the plus just acts like a joining character, like joins the first thing on the left and the second thing on the right. So in this case, it's two different strings, so it's going to join them together. So join it together. There's no space in between. So that's why it's usually a good idea. Just add a space at the beginning or end of one of these words to provide a space. So that's it for the string piece. We can also do x is equal to hello. And then we can delete this and put x instead. So again, we have the value hello put inside the box x. Print is unboxing that, getting the value, and adding that value to the string world. So it's concatenating those two pieces together. Hello world. Again, we can add a space just for separation. And we can also do the same thing for numbers. So x equals 1, x equals 2, print, x2, x plus x2. And we're going to get 3 because they're numbers. So since they're integers, it's just going to add them together. We can also make this like 1.2, and then we get 2.2 down here. Because they are numbers, you can add the numbers together. So 1.2 plus 1 is equal to 2.2. Now, in a future video, I will do a more in-depth video of different operations you can do with numbers and floats. But for now, I just wanted to show what basic concatenation looks like. And one last example is adding strings. So string world. And then printing x plus x2. So as you can see, it does the same thing. Again, we can add a space. So it does the same exact thing. It's strings, so it can't add strings together. It joins them together, basically. So that's it for this video. Comment below what is your favorite data type out of this video, and look forward to the next video of data types and a more in-depth tutorial of what you can do with integers and floats. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more videos like this.